Hello, everyone, and welcome to Essentials for Men Dad Stories. I'm David Paul. I'm here to share my journey, one that hasn't been easy. I experienced deep pain and loss, from 17 abortions to 2 failed marriages, 2 children I abandoned, challenging child support battles, custody issues, and divorce. Yet every setback has taught me valuable lessons about resilience, responsibility, and the transformative power of grace. I'm here today to offer advice, share my honest story, and remind every father that there's no matter our past, there's always a path towards redemption and a new beginning. Let's jump right in. Coming here for advice, posting anonymously for my wife's privacy. My wife and I are 26 years old and have had a child, bought a home, done quite a few accomplishments in our marriage, been married 3 years, but been together 6 years. It's been up and down and over a year now, mostly down, fighting every night, never getting along, always arguing about something small. She's a 4th-time state champion in debate, public writing, and public speaking. So it never turns out in my favor, and it feels like it's been pretty much downhill bad the last 3 months. Ah, Last week, she sent me a separation agreement that was just dumped in my lap, claiming she wanted me to pay 1/4 of everything with the house and child support while I had to move out. No attorney or lawyer attached, so I'm going to sign it, of course, and even remotely think about agreeing it. We start marriage counseling at the end of the month. Couldn't get any earlier. I need some advice on what to do from here until then. We're sleeping separately. We're not speaking a word to one another. She blocked our joint bank account that has a lump sum of money there. She had all the bills in excess to me to pay off. I'm the money maker. I give her the money that's needed to pay bills. She has to stay at home for a year, so she set everything up and didn't include me in any of the bills. I'm just not finding this out. What should I do? Should I just wait this out until counseling starts? Should I get in contact with the lawyers to start a divorce process? At this point, I feel kind of done with her, but I don't want to be done with our son and the life we started to build. This is going to be a little doozy right here. Because you had to honestly say you finding out stuff. So you have the arguing and instead of going back and forth that just started. This is nothing new. Listen, let me get in here. Last week, she sent me a separation agreement that was just dumped in my lap, claiming that she wanted me to pay 1/4 of everything with the house and child support. Um, so how much is your child support? Are you on child support? And I think that's just support for the child at 1/4. If you sign that agreement, she could take that to child support, and you are automatically gonna be tied into that child support, and you left the residence. So that puts you in a bad state. No attorney or lawyer attached, so I'm not gonna sign it, of course, or even remotely think about agreeing to it. There you go. Um, she froze the money which she set up. She took you off of it. So here's the thing: did you ever had access with your name on it? If you had access with your name on it, she can't take your name off the account. I mean, she probably gave you, yeah, you need to figure out, go to the bank and find out what's going on with that because she's blocking your money, which is a form of financial abuse. Need some advice. So we start marriage counseling end of the month. Okay. Well, you can, You have to ask yourself, is this worth um, getting into? What are you guys arguing about? What sparks the arguments? You got to ask yourself that. What's sparking the arguments? Because usually, if someone is constantly arguing, they're trying to separate from you emotionally, because now they have a reason not to what engage with you, which is a tactic that women use, men and women use, honestly, but women use it more because they don't want to have a bond with you. And if you're sleeping separately, you're not being intimate. So that's going to put strain on the relationship as well too, because um, you're not being intimate. So she blocked our joint bank account. It has a lump sum of money in there. How does she block it? Find out. Like I said, address that. She made all the bills accessible to me to pay them. I'm the money maker. I gave her the money that's needed to pay the bills. She was a stay-at-home mom for a year, so she set everything up. So what it looks like, um, really, you have to ask yourself a couple things. I'm gonna be honest with you. First, number one, I'm gonna need you to get a therapist. Reason I stress a therapist to everyone because you need someone to talk to. As men, we don't share that, and I don't want it to bottle up in you and become a ping pong, a pinball hitting key things inside you, because that's stress. Stress to men is a lot deadlier than it is to women, because women have moving parts in their body, we don't. When stress hits us, it can be very fatal. When women hit stress, it can bounce around, move around. It doesn't hit them the same as it does us. Okay, that's number one. Get some therapy. Talk to somebody. Get this off your chest. Preferably a woman. Why? Because you need someone to really, and you can judge this how you would like. Get a woman that you can build a relationship with as a therapist, and be honest with her. You need understanding how women think, how they move. You need a woman to give you insight of another woman. Be honest, and you're paying for it, so you should have some little leeway with that. Um, let me stop saying that. Let me address it like this. You're sleeping separately. We're not speaking a word to one another. So this has got to the point where it's something else going on. It's like she despises you. She despises you. And if you're the money maker, this is just interesting. Who's in her ear talking to her? And I haven't gotten to she's seeing somebody. Who's in her ear talking to her? If you're the money maker, she's setting everything up to leave you. You need to prepare for that. You need to find out what's going on with that bank account. And I would say to you, don't leave the residence. You can be in there, don't talk. You can set it up to where you live in separate lives in the house until it's time to sell that house. Y'all both on the mortgage. Some things, I mean, you really have to really look at this from a strategical standpoint. She's trying to get you to pay everything and child support. That's just interesting. But you was already doing that, so all of a sudden now, why she put everything on you to do? Aren't you already doing that? That's the part that's a little disingenuous. Just being honest with you. Stay at home mom. She set everything up and didn't include me in any of the bills. So your name ain't on the bills. You ain't got to pay for it. She has to pay them. What this sounds like, and I'm be honest with you, young man, you weren't her first choice. Like she's setting up to vacate from you at any given time because now there's nothing tied to you. You have no access to the money. She made sure of that. I really think she's going to bounce on you, and you'll leave and not you come back. She's gone. She's going to be gone. What should you do is start preparing for war. Should I just wait it out? Nah, don't wait it out. Don't wait for nothing. Find out what's going on. You need to get in contact with a lawyer and start the divorce process. She's already telling you she blocked you from the money. Nothing is set up with you in it. That's a hell of a sign right there. At this point, I feel get out of what you feel. Look at what you see, because your eyes can lie to you. Don't go by what you feel. Go by what the actions being shown to you, young man. That's the mistake we make as men. You know what? I feel as though we can work this out. Nah, no, don't. Protect yourself. If not, you're about to get played even worse. You will. You got here. I feel kind of done, and with her, but I don't want to be done because of our son. You can find ways to take care of your son, young man. But being with her is toxic, and you're on eggshells. You don't know which way that's gonna go, because she can shut you up with an incident of arguing, etc. Police come, next thing you know, you got to leave the premises. Never put it past a woman, a scorned woman. She's going on her way to make sure you have nothing to stand on, nothing to rely on. You better heed those signs, young man. Those signs, what you got in here, you need to take heed of what you're seeing. All right? You got to. You got to get some therapy, get someone you can talk to. That'll start the process. And really sit down and look at this from a chess perspective, not the chess board. Chess in the strategy. What is your desired outcome? You said your desired outcome, for what I can see, is you want to have with your son. Then you need to seek mediation. Seek mediation. Try to work it out from there. Usually, mediation can benefit both sides. It's a give and take. The court is going to be strictly the discretionary of the court. Do not settle for 50-50 court. 50-50 child support through the court. Don't. Because if you start the process through the divorce, you have a lot more say. And you can have, y'all both can agree to it, and you have both physical and legal custody. You sharing the child, not the court where they give it to the mother and you become a weekend parent. You don't want that. Thirdly, you can seek sole custody for yourself. You can raise the child. I don't see why not. That it may be a fight for it, but hey, you can fight for it. All right. As we close out today's session, remember that your past does not define your future. Every new day is an opportunity to start over, rebuild, and become the father and man you desire to be. I want to leave you with the promise of God's unfailing mercy reflected in 1 John chapter 1, verse 9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. May the truth guide you towards forgiveness, healing, and hope. Thank you for joining me today on this journey. Let's continue to learn, grow, and support one another as we step into our new chapters. God bless you. Head over to www.e-4men.com and get your free 8 big essentials men get wrong that lead them to divorce and or child support. I would also put this information in the description as well. Take care. God bless.